Here's Craig Button, our director of scouting. Craig, we've been talking about potential landing spots for Corey Perry, and Edmonton was mentioned a lot, and now they get him. And this is a team that's won, 13 straight games? I mean, you wonder about messing with his chemistry, but it seems in so many ways, Craig, like the exact kind of player that Edmonton's been looking for a long time.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more, Jay. You talk all you want about the chemistry, but you add different elements to the potion. And what Corey Perry adds to the potion, I don't care if they won 13 games in a row in the regular season. The playoffs is what matters. And they don't have anybody in that dressing room that has had any type of significant success come playoff time. And we know what Corey Perry can do on the ice. I think what he offers off the ice, massive credibility, gravitas. When he goes and tells Connor McDavid or Leon Draisaitl or anybody else on that team, not good enough. That ain't going to cut it here in the playoffs. And then he goes out and shows you how to do it. Not the same level that Corey Perry once did, but certainly with the same effort, the same determination, the same willingness to pay the price. Nobody's going to push back on Corey Perry when he's trying to be a guiding light for them to have success when it matters come playoff time. I felt that the Edmonton Oilers, and they're not the only team, you're serious about winning when it counts the most, you better be after Corey Perry. Kudos to the Edmonton Oilers.
Nice work by Ken Holland. Nice work by the Leafs on Sunday, Craig. They bounced back after the loss to Vancouver Saturday with a 3-1 win over the Kraken. And I thought they played really well, especially in the first period. You've had a lot to say about Toronto over the last 8 days or so. Is there something nice that you could say about the Leafs, Craig, after that win Sunday?
Well, of course there's something nice to say about them. I mean, the bottom line is that sometimes the truth hurts. And sometimes when, things are directed that you're not doing very well, you better take it to heart and improve upon it. Well, going into Seattle, after some really poor defensive efforts, I thought that the Leafs played a really strong game. And you can look at the Seattle Kraken and talk about them being weak offensively. The Leafs didn't give up very much to the Seattle Kraken. Save for about 5-6 minutes at the end of the second period where the Kraken scored and then had a couple of good chances. Maybe in the last 3 or 4 minutes of the third period, there was a couple of chances. Other than that, I thought that the Leafs played a committed defensive style. I thought that they were good and hard on pucks. And when you look at the Leafs, and I continue to hear this from the coach and from others, expand the lead. Listen, I have no problem with you playing on your toes and forcing the issue. But do not create vulnerability where you give your opponent lots of chances. I thought the Leafs played on their toes. They played in the offensive zone, but they didn't create vulnerability defensively for themselves in this game. So I thought it was a really good, strong effort against the Seattle Kraken, coming off of some really poor defensive efforts.
Craig, I thought that was very positive. Guess what? The Leafs have a couple of day break. And then really a tough test against Winnipeg, maybe the best team in the entire National Hockey League. They've got a home and home against Winnipeg coming up this week. Looking forward to that. And looking forward to chatting with you, Craig, on Tuesday. Thanks for this, my friend.
Yeah, and if the Leafs play good, I'll continue to say nice things about them.
There you go, Leafs Nation. How do you like that?